Hello and welcome back, Kirby family. So with Braden still gone, I've decided to do a second Q&A. I did a Q&A for trimester 1, which I'll link somewhere. But so I did about like when I was close to being done with my first trimester, I did a Q&A for that. No, I didn't. It was like halfway. But I am only, by the time you guys watch this, I will be 24 and a half weeks, which means I have like about 4 more weeks left until 3rd trimester, which is nuts to me, and I'm honestly kind of bummed about because I've loved 2nd trimester so much. It's been bliss. It's been great. So from what I've been told, 3rd trimester is not that way. So yeah, but I decided to do a Q&A while Braden's gone. He is coming back this week. Exciting, but not with enough time to do a video. So put on my Instagram a Q&A questionnaire box sort of thing for you guys to submit questions. So thanks to everyone who submitted questions. I cannot talk today. And yeah, so let's see what there is. Okay. Gosh. Literally right away, all I see are questions on wanting to know name. So many, most of the, oh no, are all of them about wanting to know name? Because yes, we do know the gender, because he is a boy. We are having a boy. Total shock. So I guess I should have figured that everyone is curious on a name. Do we have a name picked out? Yes, I think we do. And I say I think because it's a name that I've been kind of on the fence now on for a while, but then once we found out that it was a boy, I don't know, it just kind of hit and it stuck, and I really liked it because it's one Braden's liked the entire pregnancy, saying if it's a boy, I want this name. Like, I love this name. And I was like, I like it, but it's not my favorite, so it was kind of on the list. So we are I would say like 98% sure that that's his name, but because of that 2%, I don't think we're going to announce it to the world, just because A, I don't want there to be a chance that I change it last minute and confuse everyone, because I don't know. B, I just feel like, I don't know, some people are really, especially on the internet, are very vocal on their opinions, and I don't really want to hear everyone's opinions on the name when it doesn't have to do with them at all, you know? So I want it to be kind of like a personal thing, so both his family know and my family know, but really no one else knows. I will say middle name, we are pretty set on the middle name as J-A-Y, short for Jason, which is my dad's name, because growing up with all sisters, like, he was just the male figure in my life that I looked up to and loved, and so ever since I was a little girl, I just always wanted my first little boy to have the middle name kind of after my dad. So Braden agreed that maybe we'll have later, like, boys later on, but first boy, that since we know this is for sure boy, he agreed on the middle name J. Any stretch marks? What are you using to help? I wouldn't say I have stretch marks. You can kind of tell, like, around the belly button that is beginning to stretch, and you can, I don't know how to explain it. I wouldn't say they're stretch marks, but like, they're not stretch marks either. I don't know. It's really weird. I'm not gonna show you, but so I think I'm starting to like show signs of stretch marks around like the belly button where it's stretching the most right now, but nothing major. I do put on like a cream. I don't really go all out and get all this expensive stuff. I'll put a picture of what I use right here. I just put it on my belly and my my sides and kind of the top of my hips every night before bed, and then if I shower, I use, I think it's Palmer's, is that I don't know, another brand after I shower, just, you know, so I don't overuse the same brand over and over. But do you feel ready to meet him yet? I mean, of course I'm so excited to meet him. Like, I've started to have more dreams of like actually holding like a little baby boy, and so it makes me so excited. And every dream he has like so much dark hair like Brayden, so I'm hoping that it's a sign. So I'm very excited, and I cannot wait to meet him, obviously, but I'm terrified of the thought of giving birth, like anyone else probably. I'm sure I'll get to the point where I'm just ready to do it. Not to that point yet. I'm terrified of that, and I'm not ready to share him. Like, it's nice to just have him to myself right now. And I know with it being the first grandbaby on both sides, and my first nephew on both sides, like, once he's here, I have accepted that. Like, if we're with family, I'm probably never gonna be holding my own child for very long, which is awesome. Like, he'll be so very loved, and I'm very excited for that. Ooh, but, you know, I'm ready to meet him, but I'm not ready to share him yet. So, baby moon planned. Do we have anything planned? Not really, mainly because we're just being very frugal with our money right now, preparing for baby, because like with Brayden in college and like all that, we're just trying to be super smart with our money. We want to go camping this summer, so maybe we'll just take a one-on-one camping trip or rent a cabin for a night. I don't know, but as of right now, we don't have a baby moon planned, and I don't know if we will or not for this first baby. Maybe future babies. But any big cravings, any weird ones, or probably any changed cravings? My cravings still fruit from the beginning, which is why we thought it was a girl for so long. I just want fruit all the time, and specifically melons, like cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon. Like, the thought of just melons, I always want it. And my families are being so great and buying watermelon. Like, that's their way of enticing me to eat dinner with them, is we have watermelon. It works every time. But yeah, and lately I wouldn't say it's a craving, but hot dogs for dinner always sound so good. And that's a new one. It's not like I'm craving to where like I always feel like I need to eat it, but it's whenever anyone asks me what sounds good for dinner, my mind, every single time, even if we had hot dogs the night before, hot dog sounds good for dinner. Like, oh, so I don't know if that's a craving, but I always want them. Weirdest symptom. Honestly, like, not to brag or anything, I just had like the easiest, most simple pregnancy so far. And like, it's not saying like I guess I just went into it thinking it was going to be a lot more difficult, because I've had friends who had difficult pregnancies, so I was kind of preparing myself for that, and I just haven't hit that yet. I'm third trimester. I'm sure third trimester is going to hit me like a rock, because I really didn't get too sick. I am tired all the time, but that's not really anything new, let's be honest. One weird one I would say is at the beginning, like once second trimester hit, my sinuses were unreal. Like, I was needing to blow my nose constantly, like constantly. It was so annoying. It's definitely way better now. It was only like the first half of second trimester. Like, I thought I was sick, and then I talked to my OB, and apparently it's a symptom and with pregnancy. And it didn't last super long, only 2 months-ish, but I would literally wake up in the middle of the night. I always wake up once every night to go pee, but like every night I would wake up 2 or 3 times, not to go pee, but to go blow my nose, because my sinuses burned so much. Like, it was so weird. It was frustrating, but not really. It was the weirdest thing. Have you and Brayden felt kicks yet? I don't think I recognized definite kicks until 22 weeks. So yes, I have felt baby boy kick, and it's funny because I first started feeling him kick 2 days after we did the gender reveal, which is crazy because my nurse literally, while we were doing the ultrasound, he was a stubborn little stinker and would not stop moving, like not stop. So we only got like 2 solid pictures because he just would not stop moving the whole time. And she even asked me, she's like, have you felt it move at all? I was like, nope, not yet. And she's like, well, when you feel it, you will feel it, because it looks like it moves all the time, because she didn't want to spoil the gender, so it was an it. And sure enough, he's a mover. They're really little kicks, but he's moving all day, every day. Like, he'll take little breaks if I'm moving, like when I move, it puts him to sleep or something, and if I sit down, he's like, so you can feel it externally, because I've been able to feel it on my own hands of him kicking, and sometimes like you can even ever so slightly, if you catch it, you can see it, not his foot, but like you can see my belly just kind of bounce when he kicks really hard. But we just cannot time it right with Brayden, because since he's so little, you have to have your hand exactly where he's gonna kick or punch or move or whatever to feel it. And so it's easy for me, because it's often like when I'm resting my arm on my belly, and then like he just kicks my hand. I don't know if he's frustrated from the weight, but we have not been able to time it with Brayden, so he has not felt him yet, but he is like, I don't know, he is kicking, and I can definitely feel it, and it's the best feeling in the world. I love just sitting there at night, because that's when he's most active, is right before I go to bed. I just love sitting there and just feeling him move around and kick, and it's so cool. I love it. Are you upset it's a boy? This is the one I thought I was gonna get more questions on, more than the name, because I was already getting lots and lots of messages on Instagram from people after seeing our gender reveal, because we mentioned so many times that we think it's a girl, and Brayden even mentioned that he was hoping it was a girl. Like, he admitted it, like most everyone leans one way or the other, and or at least most people. I wasn't leaning one way or the other, I was so convinced that he was a girl. But so I've got lots of messages saying baby boy's gonna go back and look at that video one day and be so upset that his parents are disappointed or something. Like, they were just weird messages, and I'm like, no, we are not upset. We are shocked. Well, not anymore, but we were very, very shocked. And everyone was, that like close friends and family. Like, I'm not joking, guys, most everyone except for a couple people were convinced that it was a girl, just because all my symptoms were leaning towards girl. My pregnancy has been so similar with my mom's, and she had 4 girls, so it's like I just had it in my head. I think it's just I've convinced myself that it was a girl, so that when it was blue confetti, it wasn't like, we were not disappointed at all. We were just like shocked, because we were just so convinced that it was a girl. Like, I almost bought clothes before knowing the gender, just because I was like, I know it's a girl. And so I almost bought clothes. I almost bought a freaking name plaque for the nursery, because I was so convinced. So we are not upset at all. We are actually so excited, mainly because my parents have known nothing but baby girls in their like little family, that a boy is just so different, and it's so exciting. And we have so many plans for like nursery stuff, and like the name we have picked out right now, I really do love it. So I think it fits perfectly. Like, I am so excited for boy, and just the clothes are, not all boy clothes are cute, but the ones I selected and can find are cute. So no, we are not upset. We were just really shocked and like thrown out, like, whoa. And in the video I even said, like, Brayden says, because we're saying it's a girl, it's gonna be a boy, and I said, no, don't say that. But I add in, not because I don't want a boy, but because I hate being wrong. And I've convinced myself and everyone that it was a girl, that I'm like, it would be embarrassing to be so wrong. And I was so wrong. So, and I'm okay with being wrong for this case. Like, I am seriously so excited. Anyway, that's all the questions I'm going to answer. I think I covered most everything vaguely of what was sent in. So thank you again to everyone who asked a question. especially all those who wanted to know the name. I'm sorry that I've disappointed you, but he will be here before we know it. Like, I feel like this pregnancy is flying by, but it's not flying by at the same time, which I'm okay with. So, I don't know. I'm just so happy that it's here. I'm honestly loving being pregnant. I know not everyone loves pregnancy, so I'm really grateful that I have had a good experience and do love it because I would be crushed if I didn't. But thank you, Kirby family. I love and appreciate every single one of you for the support, and hopefully Brayden will be able to be in our next video. We will try to be more consistent. We're really gonna try, or I'm really gonna push Brayden to help me be more consistent. But we thank you guys for everything again, and yeah, I will catch you guys next week.